Hi again, fellow unlicensed thinkers. Today I have a strange question. Why do men get jobs at all? I mean, why does anyone hire men for jobs? This is very unclear. And to give this some context, I'm going to provide a couple of assumptions that will make it make sense. So first, we're going to assume that there is a wage gap. And I know that there's arguments on both sides of that, whatever, but we're going to assume for this right now that there is indeed a wage gap. And there's also argument about the quality and productivity between men and women. Again, I'm not making any claim either way, but we are going to make an assumption that that is equal across the board. And so then we ask the question, why do men get hired for jobs at all? Well, when we make these assumptions, it seems kind of weird, right? Because if there's two competing businesses, say coffee companies, they both open up their coffee companies, and one of them has all men and one of them has a 50-50 mix of, well, actually, let's go with three companies for this. I was going to do it different, but let's go with three companies. So we have one that's all men, one that's a 50-50 mix of men and women, and another that is all women. So if we assume that women can be hired to do the same job and the same amount of productivity for, and in this case, we'll just use a round number. So we're going to say 20% less. So women will do the same job for 20% less. And that's how it is. You can hire a woman and you can have immediate savings, basically. So these three companies, all just starting out. The company that starts with all women has an immediate advantage on labor costs because they're saving 20% right off the top automatically. And that's in comparison to the company that hires all men. So they have a 10% savings in comparison to the company that is 50-50. Now, that when you look at that 10% or that 20%, that's a huge advantage to a company. That means that they can open up more locations faster. They can just generally produce their product cheaper. They could even sell their product a little bit cheaper because of the savings that they're getting. So this would mean that they would absolutely crush their opponents. And so then I ask the question again, why do men get hired for any job at all? Why don't companies all just hire women since they have an automatic savings right off the top? So you can see where this kind of causes a little bit of a mental dilemma or a dissonance because it doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, everybody would just hire women. And well, then eventually the market would be self-regulating and all of that kind of fun stuff. But when you think about it, there has to be a reason why companies hire men. And so what is that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to hit like and share the video. Have a great day.